Bryan Park today. It is a gorgeous day to get out for a walk or jog. This is one of our best parks in Richmond, so we're excited to be here. We actually have a special guest. I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Dr. Neighbors, the Director of Curriculum Instruction in Richmond Public Schools. And this is the park that I spend a lot of my time in. And this is my one-year-old dog, Linus, who also loves to come to the park with me.
Hey guys, it's Dr. Ramsey again. Good to see you.
I love this park for a lot of reasons. One, it's just rich in history. So the park named Joseph Bryan Park is named after Joseph Bryan, who was the founder of the Richmond Times-Dispatch. It also is it was the site of, and I'm going to pull up my notes here just to make sure I have this correct, but it was it was built in the 1800s. And it's on the National Register of Historic Places, and the park was the site of a planned slavery insurrection known as Gabriel's Rebellion. In addition, it has a huge azalea garden in the back. It's 17 acres that was planted in the 1950s, and they kept adding azaleas and azaleas to it. So this is the perfect time of year to come and to check it out and to take a walk with your dog, take a run, or even drive in a car around and just see the beautiful azaleas that are just living wild and colorful. There's geocaching in the back on the great trails, and so just a great place to come and see and hang out, but also keeping your social distance.
Yep, we got some distance here. We're really excited about this, so follow us along and let's see where this park
takes us. And don't forget, we're going to show you some disc golfing today too. We have a chance to talk.
Oh yeah.
To play disc golf, so we're really excited about that. And what are we concentrating on? What content are we talking about today?
Well, today we're doing a little history, and then of course with our health and PE, some animal exercises, right?
Throw in some animal exercises since we're out here. We may as well have some fun with that. So when you're out at this park, there's lots to take in, but get some moving in while you're out there. All right, we'll see you in a minute.
All right, guys, it's Dr. Ramsey. We're here at Bryan Park, and we were really excited to hear about the disc golf here. And then we came upon this gentleman. I'm going to let him introduce himself to you.
My name is Jack Cooksey. I have played competitive frisbee or disc sports for more than 40 years now.
Wow.
I started when I was young. You see the gray hair? I started when I was young. I didn't have this gray hair.
That's amazing. Now, as a health and PE teacher, I'm like really geeking out about this whole thing. So can you tell us about it and give us a quick synopsis of how you play here?
Quick synopsis of what we're doing here at Bryan Park. This is a disc golf course. It's one of many things you can do with the flying disc, right? And so it's one of the best things to do right now in the era of social distancing, because I can play by myself. I don't have to be close to people. Of course I'll wipe down my discs after I'm done because they're going in a basket that other people use. And this course is 18 holes, just like a traditional golf course with sticks and balls. And you throw the disc as many throws as it takes you to get to the basket, a metal basket which has chains hanging into it. And so you score yourself by how many throws it takes to get to each basket from the tee pad. And then you add up all of your scores per hole to get your total score for the course.
It's great. A tee pad, but not for drinking.
No.
You just play golf on it, just golf. Okay, so is there an online map for this somewhere?
I don't know that there is an online map for this. You might be able to Google River City Disc Golf.
Good to know, good to know. And we're right here by the soccer field, so that when you see this, you know that these are where some of the pads are, and you can kind of blindly follow yourself around, I'm sure, to get it. There's some behind us. There's some gentlemen over here. I'll get Jackie to pan the camera this way so that you guys can see some other guys playing. She'll pick up the stand there and get you in the right direction so you can see there are plenty of people out here taking advantage of being outdoors. I think the guy's getting ready to shoot, so that'll be good to see. Nice throw. Oh, that's great. So get outdoors, guys. There's lots of things to do. We were very lucky to see this right away, and we're very excited, and thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And good luck on your game today.
All right, so what you see see here some awesome paved paths that we are going to be taking down this way and checking out how far we can go. It's about 2 miles of trails out here. And you said that this is like one of your favorite spots to walk, right?
It's great because it's easy walking for social distancing. They're nice wide trails here. It's great for biking and very dog friendly.
So this actually happens to be part of the Richmond Marathon half course. So the half marathon runs right through here. So you can imagine in the fall that it is just gorgeous with all the trees that you see here. So a beautiful spot, very popular spot for walking, running, and biking. So we're gonna head on down this way. All right, so Jackie with the Sports Backers right here. This is a really cool spot I wanted to show you. So 3.1 mile course that they've got mapped out. So we are at the start. You would follow along the paved path all the way out to about the Bellevue Bridge, and it's got a little loop that you do over there, and then come on back to finish for 3.1. So if you're like me and you're gonna 10K anyway this Saturday, you can do this twice, and that is exactly a 10K, so 6.2 miles. For today, we're shooting for 1. So we're gonna do 1 5K. We're going to head on out this way, so follow us along. So we have been doing our 3.1 mile loop. We're heading towards the finish, but we saw this like off-road trail, so you know we're going to go explore it. But my buddy Dr. Neighbors here, she's thinking in terms of the education side of things. So tell them what you were talking about.
Well, first of all, I went online, you know, always Googling and figuring things out, that these trails are about 2 miles. And then I was thinking to myself, if we did 3.1 miles of running and we do these 2 miles, what percentage is the 2 miles off trail of the total that we're doing? So you will figure out that math problem for us, and we're gonna go head down this trail.
Dr. Ramsey, come join us.
Come on. Hi, here we are at one of the azalea beds. So this bed was adopted bed and it's maintained by the Friends of Bryan Park. So there are 450,000 azalea plants planted here. There are 76 different beds across this 1 mile loop that you can walk around, bike around, or even drive around from April to May to see all of these blooms in place. They began being planted in 1954 and were maintained and planted over a series of 15 years. And now again, they're maintained by different organizations, but they are big and wild and beautiful. So come with us to check out a few more of them. Another feature of Bryan Park are the RVA goats. So the RVA goats remove invasive plants in an environmentally friendly way. And hopefully we'll maybe get to see some today. They're inside the Azalea Park here, and they're fenced up, and they are in usually back this trail, and they have a fence around them, and we're gonna go find out if they're here today.
Hey, Coach Jackie here. So we're in a beautiful spot of Bryan Park, and I figured let's go ahead and get a little core workout in. One of the easiest exercises that you can do to work on your abs is a plank. And I say it's easy because it's easy to demonstrate. You'll learn it really fast. It actually is pretty challenging. So if you're new to this, try 20 seconds, and let's try that twice per day. If you've been doing these for a while, you know you can probably go more like a minute and do those several times per day. So this is something you can do at any point while you're watching TV, or if you're out at the park. You can plank anywhere. So let's have fun with this. I'm gonna demonstrate this for about 30 seconds. So all you're basically doing is getting flat like an ironing board down on the ground. And I have my phone in front of me because I wanna be able to check my timeout. So I'm gonna get this started. So I've got a flat back, so you wanna make sure you're not up and you're not dipping down, but you wanna maintain a flat back. I'm on my forearms, but some people choose to do them on their hands like this. And if a general plank is too easy for you, you can always add in some shoulder touches, which looks like this. Notice that I'm trying to stay flat the entire time. So again, there's lots of options. And if any of this is too hard for you, you can always plank on your knees. So I'm still in plank format, but it takes a little bit of the stress off of my back. But for me, I love a full plank, flat back, pulling in those abs. And actually, guys, I'm already up to 45 seconds. Let's go ahead and see if I can make the minute. I'm holding it flat. Oh, hey, Linus, how you doing? All right, and that's a minute. Woo! All right, we did it. 5K is done. Always love hitting that sign at the end. It makes me feel so good, so proud of myself. If you want to try this course out, there is signage along the way, so it's really easy to figure out. It was a fantastic course, not too hilly, but yeah. Oh, and there's even a rock up there, so super exciting when you get out in the parks and you can search around and find the rocks that people have left. So I'm going to check this one out. But thanks for joining us, and hope you go out and 5K yourself. Whew.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here in Bryan Park. Again, I'm Dr. Neighbors, Director of Curriculum Instruction here in Richmond Public Schools, and I hope you enjoyed the history and the nature here in this beautiful park.
And I'm Jackie Quinlan with Sports Backers. I hope you got moving while we were on this tour of the park, and I hope you also get out here at some point and enjoy some of those courses that we talked about. They've got that 1 mile loop, the 5K course, so no reason not to get out and get moving when you have a beautiful park like this in your back door.
Way back in the back, I'm Dr. Ramsey. I'm trying to keep my social distancing. This is a real thing, y'all. I'm not making a joke about it. I really do I like to keep my distance from everybody. We're hoping you're enjoying the Get Outdoors episodes that we're doing. We're here again at Bryan Park. We hope you've enjoyed it. Jackie and I, Coach Jackie and I have really enjoyed seeing something we haven't seen before. The flowers have been gorgeous. Me being the photographer, I've loved every bit of it. So hopefully you're enjoying all of these, and we're going to tune in and we're going to get Dr. Neighbors to loosen up next time. So we'll see you next time on Get Outdoors.
Woo! Let's go!